Good morning and welcome to day 52 of the Namparang Trail. Yesterday it was okay. It was actually a little interesting. I love the first part, just dropping down through the trees, and then we went through the city, which, yeah, some parts of it were a little boring, but some of it was interesting. Lovely green belt going through it. It was the industrial area that got a little boring, and then through another suburb, I guess you would call it, and then the rest of the day was in trees, which was lovely. There was some beautiful trail, absolutely gorgeous trail, and then on gravel roads for most of it. So yeah, it was actually quite a nice day. And campsite really happy with, actually. It was a lovely campsite. I was getting pretty worried that I wasn't going to find it because it looks steep everywhere, and yeah, found a decent spot. So today I've got a kilometre to go, just dropping down the hill to finish off course 8, and then course 7 is 11 kilometres. Estimated time of 4 hours and grade easy. It's been a long time since I've had an easy. And then the next course is 15.9 kilometres and it is also a grade easy. The course after that, a little bit longer, but it is a grade easy. So basically, there's not going to be a lot of forest for the next few sections. It seems pretty built up areas, pretty flat as well, and it looks like it's going to be quite a bit of an industrial area. So I'm not sure it's going to be the most fascinating day, but hey, I may see some new things. Been learning a lot about different industries, so maybe it'll be interesting in that way. So we'll see. But anyway, it is a chilly morning, 12 degrees this morning. So it's a little trying to get out of my sleeping bag, but it looks like a gorgeous day, blue skies, so yeah, should be good. There's a little chipmunk on those rocks. Here it is. That's cute. I'm probably about 3 meters away. Wonder if this is the guy that did the carvings on the trail. I'm not sure what that is. That's a whole lot of things. And nearly back down to the ocean again. Oh, that's a bit hard on the knees, straight steep downhill without warm up. Alright, there is the end of section 8. I camped just in there. Alright. Ooh, glad we're not on this road. We just came down from the hills, crossed over here, and we keep dropping down here. So course 7 is 11 kilometres, estimated time of 4 hours and grade of easy. That's the last of the drop down to the coast road. These are interesting. I don't know what they are. Can't see from the sun, but basically we've come into the very edge of the city, and now got different signposts. Anyway, heading this way. So it's taken a bit longer to get to the waterfront than I thought, but we'll get there. When I'm on the seafront road, it's just there's some industry and high fences between me and the sea. I have a footpath, so I'm not on the traffic. That would be nice if the bushes were cut back a little bit. That shows how close I am to the sea. I think got toilets. Alright, on the actual now. We're just shortcutting across a little peninsula. Ooh, it's a bit cooler in the shade. It's been nice in the sun. With that one little hill, we switched from ugly industrial to pretty touristy character. And up and over another hill. This is a little bit bigger. Well, that hill has warmed me up nicely. Ooh, Might be almost time to roll the sleeves back up. These big cranes are K Shipbuilding, and it must be a massive company. I've had 2 buses go past, which will be the employee buses. They take them in and out of the city. Obviously it's shift change, because I've also seen a few people walking on the road. They're hard hats, obviously going home after their shifts. I was impressed at 2 buses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more buses in there. 9, 10. Oh wow, there's a whole nother row. Okay, so it's a massive company then. Hey, we got a update. So that's what I've done. I'm currently here and heading around the coast to there. Some of the ships under construction. Just about finished all those ones. The ship's bridge under construction. It's like it's so far away from the sea. I guess it moves on big wheels to get it across. Little bits of ship everywhere. Good to get away from that constant noise of the shipyards. Dropping down into more residential now. So it's a marine park over there. Right. Nice detour. I had a toilet there and continuing on. So the Navy ship is part of the marine park. And we're going up and over another hill. End of the course is at the bottom. And next little town. We're not dropping down into that little village, we stay up above. You can hear singing. Really loud speakers. There's a little park in there. Right, we continue going over the hill. And that's the end of the course down there. We head inland a bit. We'll head into the main part of the city soon. Campground in here. Would have been much nicer if they kept us along the waterfront and then up here instead of bringing us inland. Right. I was expecting to see the end of course changeover sign here. Maybe with the construction it's been moved. So the next course is 14.k, 5 hours, and rating medium. It's been a speculatory motel. It's a interesting name for a motel. So we looked down the main road of the modern part of the city, and then we skirted it, went to the old part of the city. Cool. This is the Anchanu Puseong Walls Town in Changwon. So the gate pavilion roof structure, a built-top stone gate. And the main functions provide panoramic view of all 4 cardinal directions. So they're often used as command posts during wartime. I think we're going in. So a semicircular wall on the outside of the gates built to strengthen the gate's defences serves as an additional obstacle to thwart the enemy's advance into the fortress, provided a wider angle by which to attack an approaching enemy. Wow. So this is talking about the moat. The town was extended 3 times, 3 expansions, and that's some parts of the moat were removed and then built anew. Oh, and there's one more information. So this is a reconstruction of the moat bridge, and the moat was 4.6 metres where they found the ruins of the old moat bridges. Alright, it's quite a long wall actually. Right, getting back down into the city. Here's full information. Wall town called Upsong And Korean was established as an important location in the area to protect residents and serve military and administration functions. This town was opened in 1407 for trade with Japan. It was to protect the area from the increasing number of illegal settlers from Japan. During riots organised by the Japanese residents 1510, fortress was briefly captured and its eastern gate was destroyed. During the Japanese invasion of 1592, it was used by Japanese troops as an auxiliary fortress of their main fortress in Incheon. The walled town was an important stronghold protecting the South Korea coast until 1895, when the new military system was implemented. It's originally 936 in perimeter, but only 500 metres of the wall remains. There's a memorial hall for Minister Ju Chi-chol. It's a beautiful building though. Now we get a riverside walk back into the modern part of the city. Crossing over the bridge now. Nice little park through the town. Penguins and bears, you know, it's a school zone. They call them yellow zones around schools. Left the city now. For some reason there's this big tall fence blocking off the water. I don't know why. Yesterday my legs were much better. They were a little stiff, but nowhere near as bad as the previous day. There was sort of no real niggles until a couple of K from the end. My left foot, I think plantar fascia, just started to feel a little tight. It went away, but yes, it was pretty good. Today, yeah, my legs feel tired. Not a lot of energy for some reason. So that's why I stopped and had a break. And I might stop and have a few more breaks and maybe have a shorter day today. Yay, the wall is ending and it looks like we're getting off the road. Yeah, you have to walk along beside the sea. Oh, jumping fish. And now back up again. Sure, toilets, bridge, rest area. That's what we missed. And we got this wall again. This beautiful view out here. We don't get to see it. On the positive, it's giving some shade at the moment. That's a little blow up man. The traffic control lady as I went past, fighting. I think rich land's turned poor. Looks like they're reclaiming, building up the land, getting rid of some water. I wonder if that's going to be another shipyard. Looks like the town is doing a protest because of all the trucks going up and down with the development, and they are basically crossing on the pedestrian crossing. So they're crossing really slowly across the pedestrian crossing. The police are here just to control it a bit more. Good on them. There's a lot of trucks going down here, awful lot of trucks, so you can see why the locals aren't very happy. They go so slowly across that pedestrian crossing, and a couple at a time, and then they go back. That is a really good way to make a statement. I just hit a major milestone, 100 kilometres to go, woohoo! Only 100 to go, so 3 and a bit days, woohoo! And fire station, looks a little run down. As long as the fire trucks are working, firemen are comfortable, fire people are comfortable. So we're just skirting around the edge of this town. Actually seems like a fairly big town, but we won't see much of it. And we've got some water to our little stream going off to the side. Okay, and out by the ocean again, and we have got 6.8k to the end of the course. Ooh, looks like we got a progress update. Alright, so we are here. So about halfway mark, all the way down to there. Over the bridge. Heading up the hill. I'm at 20 kilometres now, and less that first 1.5 kilometres, it's all been on footpath. Various degrees of footpath, but all actually footpath. The one trouble with it being built up is finding places to go to the toilet, so I just saw some trees there. Been busting for a while. It's quite interesting seeing them lay a forecourt concrete yard, how they do it. There's a big rush of Namparang hikers, so there's two girls. They didn't seem inclined to stop. There was a guy that stopped for a little while, and just seen another one as well who didn't really want to stop either. So I don't know much about them. They all look like they got small packs, so not tempting. But yeah, had not seen any for ages, and now all of a sudden I see four. And the footpath is ended on the road now. I'm guessing they're going to reclaim up to the wall. So they've still got a lot of work to do. A lot of trucks. This road's got a whole lot of concrete trucks. This is the area of all of the hotels and motels. H Motel. Not very original names, some of them. A lot of work going into those. It's neat. So I'm guessing that this is all reclaimed land as well. Just looking at it, it's got the same type of wall around it. Hey, we've got footpath again. Just come through this little weeny town. Another 3 motels. I don't know why there's so many motels around here. Little traditional village. Big cranes or something in the background above it. Slowly been taken away. Major development work in there, and big apartment blocks in there.
Hello, we are volunteers of Namparang route in Korea, and we'll introduce ourselves.
Jin Kwang Yun. I am Jong Lee.
And Pangapsamida. And Kamsamnida. Thank you for maintaining this beautiful route.
Be healthy and safe.
Thank you. They just put a new ribbon on, so yeah, that was really neat to meet them. They're just going along and checking the route and checking all the markings are good. And they gave me a couple of Namparang arrow stickers, the blue and the red, and the lady spoke excellent English, and she also told me about there's a trail in Busan which connects to Namparang Trail, and also told me about the Jujuale trail as well. So lovely to meet some volunteers and actually be able to thank them for their work and tell them how much it's appreciated. And we've come into a city, 3.6k left on this leg. There's a path through the tunnel, but we're going to go up and over. Make sure we don't get the stinky fumes. A little bit more at the top of the stairs. Apartments just rise so suddenly from farmland. And that's it for footpath for a little while. 2.4k to go. We're on this footpath most of the way onto the course changeover. Yes, yeah. Right, and that is the end of the river footpath. Oh, and we're crossing the bridge. So we keep following up the river now until the bend, I think. Kill going through the markets, paisley pants, bulk things, and seafood. Lots and lots of seafood. Oh, look at all that shellfish. Wow. Can't see a ribbon. I'm not sure where I'm going. Those streets are always interesting to walk down. We're on the main street now and 800 metres to go for this course. Look at the tongues on them. And then you can see the inside of these now. Oh, beautiful. And what do we got? Some eels down here. These little ones. So this island here, or this little outcrop here, is a monument. So there was a King Suro who went 7 years without a queen, and his courtiers were requesting him to get a queen. He said he'd be given a queen from heaven, and he went to a small island to wait. One day a ship came past, and here Empress was on board. He met her, they married, and they lived over 150 years. The ship that brought the Empress was turned over and sunk in the sea, and it's now this rocky place here. Couldn't resist. That drew me in, but I didn't end up having it. I had a sort of mini pastry-ish thing. It was actually really nice, and it was savoury. Nice to have something savoury. Alright, so turning down, we cross over onto the other side. Looks like we've got some long straight roads to go. I had a look at motels, and in 9 kilometres is a whole lot of motels, so that is my target for today. Currently at 26k, so it won't actually make it a shorter day, but that's alright. It'll I can just take it easy for the last little bit. And here is the end of the course. That is course 6 done. Woohoo! Course 5 is a long one. It's 21.9 kilometres. It's made a time of 5 hours and a grade of easy. Just looking at the map, it doesn't look very interesting. I might be listening to an audio book. But I'll be breaking it up, as I say, about 9 kilometres to get to where there's a whole lot of motels. Just around the corner, and there's another sign, but you can't really see it very well. I'm here, and there's a whole lot of white. So yeah, it's not the most useful of signs. Anyway, I know where I'm going. Along this busy road. I'm in a motel tonight. Firstly, there is 0 camping opportunities. It's all built up areas from here to the end of course 5 from the map. And secondly, I need to recharge my electronics either tonight or tomorrow night. So if I get it done tonight, then it just gives me the flexibility that I don't have to worry about it until I have finished this trail. Thankfully it's so noisy with the big trucks, but that last intersection seems to be where they're all coming from, so it's a little bit quieter now until the traffic lights go. But it's nice, at least it's in the shade along here, parts of it. Another busy road to cross. Alright. Hey, we got our old signpost back. Haven't seen that style for a little while. Alright. Under the roads, over the water, under the road. Yay, leaving the busy road. Now we're nice and quiet along the river. And this was the trail that the lady volunteer I met was talking about. And and so we're on that as well as the Namparang. She gave me the little badge of that trail. Just trying to read what the trail was. Jalmet Gil, Jalmet Gil. I'm not quite sure because that S, if it's at the start it's an S, but if it's the end I think it's a T type sound. So Jalmet Gil. Alright. Oh, and we got the nice soft material to walk on. Oh, that's lovely. I think one of these is a male who's been annoying the female, following her around. My legs are feeling a lot better after a break for lunch. I'm assuming that is farming shellfish of some sort. That is intensive. It's just covering it. Oof. I was thinking I could probably sneak a tent in there. Still a little bit too obvious from the road and this path, which I'm assuming gets busy later on. Beautiful smell coming off these all the way along here. Every now and again we dip down slightly and it changes surface from the nice soft stuff just to concrete. It's just a big difference when you change over, but come back up and then back into that nice soft stuff. Okay, this is a photo zone, so I guess I should take a photo. Ah, there we go. Yep, it is a T. Jalmet Gil. Tricky. Alright, as they asked for a photo. Oh, it's very developed. Built up. Man-made. Not really my preferred views, but interesting. Sea cockroaches scuttling around everywhere. I don't know what they're called. I'm just calling them sea cockroaches. This long straight's better than I thought it was going to be because of the fact that we're actually on a separate path. We have trees on one side and every now and again there's a little corner and we go down and back up and then back up. So it's just breaks it up a little bit, and we can see over the seawall as well. So yeah, it's actually not too bad. Also, there's a very gentle breeze, so even though there's no shade, it's not too hot. Oh, excitement! I have turned a corner. Do a little loop in through the town. So do loops through, and then we go around, and the hotel is just on the far side of the bit that sticks out. So still another, I think, 4 or 5k away. That's where I've come from. I will be going along there, but got to head up to the bridge first. And now I go back down again the other side. Coming off the trail. Whoa. And back on footpath. And we're back on the seawall. Finally, there's been no toilets for ages. There's been people everywhere. I finally managed to get a quiet patch with lots of trees having a quick wee. Ooh, we're starting to count up. 13 kilocal on the first 250 metres. Oh, another photo zone. That's the way I'm going. And that long wall's where I came from. Nice park in here. getting overtaken, it's hard not to try and catch up. But I have to remember, I've already done 35k. A lot of these people are just starting out, so tone down the competitive instincts. The trail does continue along the waterfront, but we are turning here. Cool. Burgers, soft drinks, french fries, shakes. Whoa, it's not far from the motel. Sinho, artificial habitat for migratory birds. So this place is an artificial habitat and it's for a gateway for birds migrating across the ocean from north to south or vice versa from season to season. Nakdong estuary has many large and small deltas, shallow and wide intertidal zones and sand dunes that are formed around the deltas. The area is especially a brackish zone where freshwater encounters seawater, therefore showing high biodiversity. So there's 130 species of birds recorded so far. It was designated as a natural monument, or the estuary was designated as a natural monument. You can conserve the habitat, but the construction of the Sinho Regional Industrial Complex caused reduction of the habitat. Therefore, the artificial habitat was built. Okay, so that's what's in here. Alright, and this is where I am going off trail. That's where all the hotels are in there.